I'm Marc Adrian, and I'm a musician in Northwest Indiana.
Tell me, my friend, how have you been? If you're coming home, please tell me when. Tell me, my friend, where did you go? I haven't seen you in so. When you coming home?
So I grew up in a family, I was the youngest of 5, and everybody in my family, including my parents, liked music, and everybody kind of liked different music. My brothers purchased They Might Be Giants, and they got a CD player. They purchased their first album. I think I was 6. It was like when it came out, and that's when I really started to like music. It was like that album particularly probably changed my life more than any.
And if you want to stay, well, that'd be great. Stay up early and we'll get up late. And we can have breakfast whenever. And if all my time weren't so grand, I wouldn't sell a single grain of sand for $100 million.
11 years old, I started taking my brother's guitar out of his case when he would leave and playing it. And then by the time I was 12, I had my own. I've been playing music in the region for about 26 years. I was teaching music from the time I was 20 till I was about 35, so about 15 years. But then the last maybe 3 years or so, just playing music has been my full-time job.
I hope that you enjoy the taste. Would you like orange juice or coffee? 'Cause what is it better for me to do? Sitting every moment with someone who was sitting every moment with me too.
When I did that transition to just playing music, that's when I started playing a lot of bass. One of the things was that I was going out to the jam nights and stuff, because that's a good way to find extra work. And they kept throwing me on bass because there weren't enough bass players at the jam night, and they knew I could deal with it. And then I started getting work because of it. So for about 2 years, I was playing more bass than I was guitar, which was funny, but it was a good experience because now I'm proficient, I'd say, at bass.
Friend, where did you go? I haven't seen you in so. So when you coming home?
The region's really rich in places to play, business owners that appreciate music, and people who appreciate music. When COVID hit, I lost just everything. Like all the steady gigs were immediately gone for months, and anything that was booked, even in the summer, ended up canceled pretty quickly.
I was broke when you made me. I was broke all along. Even if it fixed me, put together wrong. It's a miracle.
For me and a lot of people, I think we took this time to record or to start recording things. Concerts will always win out, right? Like, there's nothing like live music. Recordings are great, and being online is fine. I'll never get used to playing to a camera in an empty room. I did it, but it's not the same thing.
It's a miracle I function. It's a miracle I breathe. No, I can't keep bumping. I can feel the beat.
I always think of it kind of like a meditation. There's this thing that happens when you're playing with a group of people and you're really on and you know each other. I almost feel like you step into this little bubble dimension, right? Where it's just that, it's just you, and there's almost like this cutoff of conscious thought, right? A lot of people would describe it as flow, but there's this sensation that time kind of cuts off, and I don't really it's like I'm very aware of what's going on stage and around me, but at the same time, if you ask me when it's done, I may not recall anything. There was a show we played once, and this girl had gotten completely naked and was dancing around, and everybody, after the show, was asking me about it, and I was like, oh, I didn't notice. I was very just in that space that I'm just flowing, yeah.
If I don't last, life is for the living, so wait until I'm dead.
We'll be back out there playing like we used to. You can find me at marcadrianmusic.com. It's Marc with a C. adrianmusic.com, and on there's a link to like my YouTube page. The YouTube page right now has links from other bands I have played in over the years, so you'll see stuff from Groovatron and Jack Whittle Trio and Rocket Boat and some of my solo stuff, Almond Grove. A good amount of my materials are there.
How damn when you need me, and I'm a damn poor bag. I asked him to save me, that's what he said. He told me to forgive me if I won't last. Life is full of living, so wait until I'm dead. Life is full of living, so wait until I'm dead.